Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Fredikadi from International class B. So for this task, I've decided that I'm going to interview Mr. Polandi, which is the marketing manager of PT Surya Pamenang. So what is PT Surya Pamenang? So PT Surya Pamenang is a manufacturer that sells paperboard. So follow the interview everyone, check it out. Good evening everyone, my name is Jonathan Fredikadi and I'm here to interview Mr. Andik, which is the marketing management of PT Surya Pamenang. First of all, Mr. Andik, thank you for the time for the interview. So first of all, what is your role in this company and what do you do for?
I'm a sales manager of PT Surya Pamenang.
Oh, and what is your role as sales manager?
Yeah, I'm responsible to as a sales of our product, which is ivory board.
Oh, and the second question is, when is the first time you decide to expand your product to international market, and what is the country you choose for the country?
We already export our product to first time to China. At that time is around 2000, which is China is not growing as now, so we decided to China.
Oh, so for first time you expand, was the economy is in good condition or in bad or still in the middle?
That time our condition is still stable in Indonesia after the crisis 1998, and then in China still not as good as now, which is still growing at that time.
Why from all the entire country you chose China as your target for your production?
Because the volume order is very big and the consumption big.
So how did you watch pay attention or develop the business or and also for the international markets? That's the question.
At that time, our ivory board is still in premium grade, so we decided to export because the demand in local market is not big as now.
So is there any struggle from the beginning, maybe with the culture of China or different culture in China and Indonesia, or?
Yes, of course, especially the language. We have different language, but so far we still can adapt it.
How you survive in the competition of the international market in China?
Not now, because now China is bigger than Indonesia, and then especially they produce ivory board more than Indonesia. So we export to China less than now.
What exactly did your company produce and what did it use for?
Sorry, pardon?
What is your company produce and what is it used for?
We are producing ivory board, which is usually mainly for cigarette packaging, and the rest we produce for pharmaceutical, medicine, and food packaging.
Is there any plan to maybe expand your product to another country, maybe other than China?
Yes, of course. Second after China is Vietnam, because Vietnam is growing market right now, until now.
Can you tell your first experience of going international?
If we are going to go to international market, first of all, we have to explaining about our company profile and credibility, because usually international market prefer to know more about our company before they placing the order.
why you decide to go international on the product, and what is the explanation behind the reason?
Why what?
Why do you decide to, maybe this is a good idea to expand your product into international market?
If we decided to go to the international market, we must have the specialty of our product rather than our competitor. So maybe we have the things better quality or unique quality. So this point will be looking for by international market.
So how you communicate with the customer of your international market? Can you explain?
Usually we communicate by online, email or WhatsApp or phone.
And maybe do you have a message for any young generation who perhaps also wants to go international, expand their product to international market?
You have to find the unique product which is rare in the market, like especially like like batik or other if China wants to offer their product, especially in electronic, robot, everything, about everything that competitor don't have or in our country don't have.
What do you think is the difference between local market and also international market?
Local market is more or less is easier because it's flexible. Communication is also easier, and we also easier to survey the credibility of the customer or buyer. But export market is more difficult because first is language, different language, and then they must looking for the competitive product or pricing.
So how you handle the difficulties of international market?
Usually in our company, sometimes we are using agent like a trader in the middle. So they become like our hand in the specific market, so they can help to survey the credibility of the customer in export market.
Have you ever had the subculture property in the international market?
Sir,
Have you ever experienced anything called subculture in the international market, and how do you do it?
not really. So far, we can adapt it, especially like in the Middle East or in some country like far away from here. So sometimes we need to adapt it, like working hours, culture, payment, or like communication. So far we have to adapt the culture.
Have your company make profit from the international market so far? And
Yes, we can, but it's not all the time because especially in the currency exchange, when the US dollar is increased, then we can get the profit margin.
I think that's it for today, Mr. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you. Thank you.